Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Iran and today we are going to talk about the latest Star Citizen roadmap update and what it brings to the table. The update features the highly anticipated heavy combat armor Antium that we saw at CitizenCon. It's coming apparently from the new Banu mission givers and a couple of new exciting arena commander maps as well, so let's get started. And so, first, we'll talk about the Antium Heavy Combat Armor, a rugged and stylish set that's tailored for players who want to take more dangerous situations in the verse. Originally listed as the Redacted Armor set, it is now officially named and ready to be earned, at least in the PTU. The armor looks like it's going to be a solid chance for those who'd like to face off against tough opponents in combat scenarios. What's particularly interesting about the Antium armor is that apparently it's tied to Wikelo, the new Banu mission giver. Wikelo of course offers missions that rewards players with more than just credits. This means that players could be earning unique and rare items for completing the tasks assigned. It's not just about grinding for standard loot. Wikelo's missions are set to involve more complex scenarios, which could include trade missions, or maybe some high-risk retrievals, or even perhaps some more interesting combat missions. We'll see, right? For players who want to deck themselves out in the new Antium armor here, completing Wikelo's missions will therefore be a necessary step, and it's clear that it's just not any mission giver here. You'll need to build a certain relationship with him, proving yourself through successful missions to unlock some of those favors that he's going to be rewarding you with. Next, moving on to Arena Commander, we're getting two new maps and they're both bringing something new to the table. First, we have Astor's Clearing here, a map set in a standard settlement on Microtech. This one will be available in free flight mode, allowing players to explore the environment without the pressure of combat. It's a great chance to test ships and practice maneuvers in a more relaxed setting. The second map, Crossroads of Crime, is the largest Arena Commander map to date. Now, this one may be familiar for you guys because perhaps you remember Theaters of War, but now it's available in Arena Commander across multiple game modes. Players will get to experience everything from free flight to gun rush and more, and it's clear that the developers here are pushing for larger and more diverse maps that can host a variety of gameplay modes, which is great news for anyone looking for something new in the competitive space. While these new additions are definitely exciting, there's one question I want to raise. Could Arena Commander benefit from more maps based on persistent universe locations? I mean, imagine the possibility of fighting in iconic landing zones like Lorville, Area 18, or even the Siege of Horizon map. I would love to have some Pyro maps as well, maybe a Shepherd's Rest would be quite phenomenal. These existing locations in the PU offer a huge amount of potential for dynamic, large-scale combat scenarios that could really enhance the Arena Commander experience. Adding to these locations would not only be some new environments that could be brought along, but also a fresh layer of strategy and immersion to the game. We could even see perhaps some civilian NPCs. I think it would be very interesting to have them scattered throughout these maps to create new challenges, like for example penalizing players for harming non-combatants. This would force players to think a bit more carefully about their actions during combat and add another layer of depth to the gameplay. So, the new Combat Hammer here, Antium, and the new Arena Commander maps are all pretty interesting updates here that add some much needed variety and depth to Star Citizen. Of course, that being said here, the possibility of integrating more persistent universe maps into Arena Commander is something that I think the game really will benefit from. It's good to see the Clan Imperial games are doing that there, but I still think that there's a lot of untapped potential in the PU when it comes to locations that could bring fresh energy into Arena Commander. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for these missions that may bring you some armor like this new Antium armor set? Or would you like to see perhaps more PU-inspired maps in Arena Commander? Let me know which ones in the comment section down below. That's all for this video. Remember, we got a giveaway this month. Just a few days left. Well, it's a Heartseeker Mark II. All you have to do is to subscribe to the channel, comment to any videos posted this month. 10 entries will be put into the Wheel of Names. Automatic entries for Patreon and YouTube members. Shout out to Dr. Robin, Shadow Rise, Ducky to Ducker, Tokar Tarcisius, and Zero Crusher, as well as the Bagfather46 for becoming our latest Patreon members. Thank you so much for your support. That's all for today. I have been Irad, and I will see you guys in the next one.